Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is my DVD collection. What I have. Starting first is Casino Royale with Daniel Craig. I believe it might have been 2006. It appears. The next is a BBC spoof from the early 90s called The Day Today with a very young Steve Coogan and Chris Morris. Then we've got Employee of the Month, which is a comedy. And one of the great films of, I believe it was 1984, it's Ghostbusters. And for 1989 we've got Ghostbusters 2, both great films in my opinion. And a Walt Disney film called The Game Plan with The Rock. We've got one of my favourite shows in the 1980s, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And following that is Iron Man, I believe it's early 90s. And the episodes into the original 1960s. There's the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. There's the first of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. And here's the second one, The Dead Man's Chest. And here's my Shrek collection. There's Shrek, and there's the very back. What a great film it is. Shrek is Shrek 2. And not forgetting Shrek 3. And to complete the first couple of DVDs, it's Spider-Man 3 2-disc special edition, and there are the extras, etc. This is a DC Lego film, Justice League versus Bizarre League. Not forgetting Homer Simpson himself, as it's a Simpsons movie. And Christmas with the Simpsons. Here are bonus discs from newspapers through the years. This is The Man on the Moon, which I think's 1969. Hero Skill Factor. Classic comedy, The Secret to the Policeman's Ball. We've got two for me, the two great episodes. The 1980s of Knight Rider and Miami Vice. John Thorne, Inspector Morse did a Jericho and Cavernickies. Steptone's Son and Hancock's Half Hour. But it is porridge and open all hours. And to do with wrestling, it's WrestleMania, Zedron's Battle Royale, which was a pre-show, and the Divas. To conclude with The Simpsons season 3, which has got some awesome episodes. Season 5 has got Homer Barbershop Quartet. This is a quality episode. Simpsons Season 9 Party. Season 15 with Otto. Here are the random 1980s documenting films do sci-fi and horror. Cat's Eyes, which is a really good Stephen King film, in my opinion. Highlander with Christopher Lambert and Sean Connery. They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper, and an awesome fight scene as well. Big Trouble in Little China, pardon, with Kurt Russell. Here's the Arnold Schwarzenegger collection. Oh, Conan the Barbarian, Commando, The Terminator, and Predator. To go with Terminator, Terminator 2 Judgment Day on DVD. This is the V box set, which has got the mini-series, the final battle, and the complete series. Here are the last of the main DVDs. Can't go on with The Goonies, such a great film. Muppets Take Manhattan, one of my favourite films when I was a baby. Rock of Ages with Tom Cruise. and Big Sexy Kevin Nash and Russell Brand, to name others. The Marine with John Cena, really good action film if you've never seen it. Was everybody's favourite Christmas film, Home Alone. A little bit of one of my all-time favourite James Bond. For yours only, it's Roger Moore from the year I was born, 1981. And 10 years earlier, but it's just 1971, it's Live and Let Die, which is again an absolute classic James Bond film. It's what I highly recommend. 40-Year-Old Virgin, absolute classic. Good Luck Chuck. Jessica, but it's very funny in places. Dan in Real Life with Steve Coogan and Dane Cook. We've got Last Summer Wine Christmas Special. Souls from 1986 to 1990. One of the great shows in the 1980s in terms of action. The A-Team with Mr. T himself, B.A. Baracus, which is the first season. Not forgetting Kick-Ass. And Kick-Ass 2 with Jim Carrey. And of course, not forgetting Wayne's World Drive. These recently came out on full. So it came out a couple of years ago on 4K and Blu-ray. The Marvel animated feature 4-pack, which is got Hulk versus Wolverine and Thor, Invincible, Iron Man, Avengers, Ultimate Avengers 2. You've got Earth's Mightiest 2 Avengers, Secret Invasion. The documentary about Marvel, Once Upon a Time, a Superhero, Spider-Man. Thank you ever so much. And that's the end of